November 1st, 2020, 3 p.m. Eastern. Remind everybody we have a TFCC call on this line tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Probably should bring something to write with. Whosoever loves much, performs much, can accomplish much, and what is done in love is done well. Vincent van Gogh. Whosoever loves much, performs much, can accomplish much, and what is done in love is done well. When we decide, determine for ourselves, that we go into let's say we reprogram our bodies and mind with love mantras. What happens is that we naturally start manifesting, creating into reality, loving, enlightening relationships everywhere you go. Everyone behaves more kindly to you, finding you more lovable and enjoyable to hang out with. How many people have you been around where you don't have to say or do anything, but it's two directions. They're so miserable with things in themselves that it surrounds them. And you say to yourself, I just don't care to be around this. It's just not something I care to be around. So you saturate them in love and you leave or you excuse yourself. It's not enjoyable to hang out with people like that. I'm sure we've all experienced it. People naturally let down their guard when they're around you, when you are in love. They open their hearts not because they want to, but because they have to. That might sound a little strange. They open their hearts not because they want to, but because they have to. They feel this amazing warm love vibe glowing inside you that's growing stronger and stronger every day. And they have to catch up to you. When you tell your subconscious mind you are loved and worthy of love, every moment of relating to life opens up in the most positive and healing ways. Love is the answer to manifesting, creating into reality a life overflowing with wonderfulness and ease. In the world of creating into reality, manifesting, like attracts like, we all know that. So when you increase your love vibration, you automatically start attracting more loving relationships, abundant situations, and positive outcomes in your outer world. Now, every single time that you hear or read a love mantra, it's a grouping of words, it impacts your subconscious 100 times more powerfully than any negative belief, self-doubt, or fear that you repeat. So if you just were to digest one positive affirmation in your subconscious, and it energetically negates 100 negative thoughts that you have lingering inside you about yourself and the world, now, the warm sunshine of love penetrates you and brings light into the darkness inside you. And the whole world, you ever experience that? The whole world gets brighter every time you let the light shine in. Everything is created into reality easier in your life with love. And the lighter you become, the more loving feelings guide you to naturally follow through with your soul's mission here. If your life has been challenging in any way, as most of ours at times have been, it's simply because we're not following our life purpose in each moment. Notice one thing. How much love have you been giving and receiving to yourself and others the past 24 hours? Okay? Notice one thing. How much love have you been giving and receiving to yourself and others the past 24 hours? We are unhappy because we think that love is something we require from someone else. Arthur Jipkin. We are unhappy because we think that love is something we require from someone else. How many of us on this planet believe that way? That we're unhappy because we have to find that love is something we require from someone else. Pay attention to the area in the middle of your chest and notice if you feel any protection around your heart. Pay attention to the area of the middle of your chest and notice if you feel any protection around your heart. Whenever you put up a shield, we deflect the love that is trying to enter our heart. Now, when any of us block out love, it causes us to carry around a heavy, hard shield all the time. And this makes us tired, challenged, because we are losing or creating into reality our manifesting energy. So when we practice repeating magical love mantras every day, the affirmations will eventually take over your heart and your unnecessary shields will soon melt. When all guards are down, you'll experience such a profound lightness and peace inside of you. And yes, with love, we're all becoming more relaxed and at ease about everything. It feels like you're creating a perpetual wave of healing light that automatically radiates out from your heart, throughout your emotional body, and into everyone around you. Just like the sun, you'll naturally warm and give light to everyone in your presence. Radiating pure love is the most powerful thing of any of us of mankind that can do to transform this planet right now, and it's the best thing any of us can do for ourselves. When this loving, warm energy penetrates your core every single day, it completely transforms the way you see, feel, and operate in this world. Love mantras work on a very deep subconscious level and thus have instantaneous results. For example, have there been situations with people who you would normally feel uncomfortable? Okay? You'll notice there's a new sensation of liberation, lightness, or gratitude bubbling up inside you instead. Loving energy is contagious and will speak like a wildfire throughout your life. Now, this loving feeling will free you from any worry, fear, or difficulty you've been creating. It will free you from any worry, fear, or difficulty you've been creating. In fact, all success in life, has manifested because you took action from a place of love. Whatever you do that doesn't contain love challenge, resistance, and struggle. And whatever you come across, whatsoever you come across is God. You, the people you love, and people you do not love, are all creating into reality or manifestations of God. The moment one recognizes that all as one, love arises on its own accord. Osho. Whatsoever you come across is God. You, the people you love, and the people you do not love, are all manifestations of God. And the moment one recognizes that all as one, love arises on its own accord. Osho. Whenever any of us repeat an affirmation in a deeply relaxed state, okay, that's important. When you're in a deeply relaxed state and you repeat an affirmation, the new belief connects with our deepest essential core. So it's just as if you were to adjust the spokes that connect with the center of a bicycle wheel. Each mantra adjusts how you are connected with the core of who you are. And as the vibration of love seeps deep into your being, your inner spokes expand, this warm, healing sensation enters and fills your entire body and mind. So what you're doing, and what we're doing, all of us are doing in this very moment, in this now, is we're reprogramming ourselves. See, once we discover the God within us, and we have a full embrace of that God, and we know who and what we are pretty much, then we begin to reprogram what the subconscious mind, the ego, the mind, all of these things have interlinked and played the programming of you. So it's what you hear. Excuse me. It's what you're told. It's what you experience that designs and structures what you believe. And not understanding that at any time, in any moment, you can make the decision to say to yourself, it's time that I reprogram me. It's not threat, it's not an aggressive, a negative thing. It is a understanding that you'll know this. This is what's interesting. Not just the good, not just the in-between or the bad. Whatsoever you come across is God. You and the people you love and the people that you do not are all manifestations of God. And the moment you recognize that all as one, love arises on its own accord. So that's when we talk about love everything. Love everything, even the things you don't love, love. Now, to a lot of people, this sounds really crazy and nonsensical, and yeah, right, okay, sure. But again, you got to understand that the egoic energies are just rampant on this planet, and so you've got that communication going on with the egoic energies, and they're at you saying, no, this is silly. What are you doing this for? How can you love everything? That's just not possible. You don't like so-and-so, and you don't like this and that. Sometimes you get really angry at this, and it's just not possible. That's just a pipe dream. But in reality, it is what we're here to learn in these bodies, is when you merge the God with the physical, when you merge the pure consciousness with the physical, then you begin to understand why it is we are here, why it is that all civilizations exist, but see, you're conditioned, we all are conditioned to believe the other way, that no, that can't do that. That's the egoic energy. Those are the egoic frequencies that play so heavily in our existence in this life, in these bodies, that constantly are trying to convince us that this is not true, that you cannot love everything. If you can love everything about you, then you can love everything about everything. If you can love everything about you, then you can love everything about everything. And that is the primer, or the key that opens the door to God love, to everything. Now, if you find yourself struggling with that, this is when you get into a relaxed state and you perform to yourself, for yourself, love mantras. I am love, I am light, I am. That's a mantra. All that I see, all that I experience, I love. All that I am, I love. That's a mantra. That's a love mantra. And all of us together, and this is what's so spectacular, once you discover it for yourselves, since we are all one, now understand that many of us don't believe we're one. We don't. See, we don't make that connection. So we see ourselves as being separate, that there isn't a one, that there isn't an all-loving presence of pure consciousness of deep eternal love and gratitude. There isn't. That doesn't exist. That's just all a bunch of made-up stuff. Wahooey. So then some of us come into the full embrace of the gods that we are, and we begin to realize that, well, how would it be, each of us, together, knowingly, what would happen to this planet right now? Right now. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, but right now. What would happen if all of us literally were in deep eternal love across just every one of us? The planet would transform in that instant. Right before your eyes. It would transform. You see, so many interjections, so to speak, of different frequencies and beliefs has discombobulated us as the one, as the God, as pure source creator. And so we have all these different opinions and directions and everything, which is fine, but we're not together. And I mean that we are together, but knowingly we are not together. We don't view ourselves as being together. We have it is a conflict within ourselves that the egoic energies continually say that, you're separate. You're not one. You're not part of everything. You're separate from everything. You experience things you choose, but you're separate from everything. You're not one with everything. And this is about you understanding who and what you are. Not only understanding it, but embracing it in total forgiveness and in deep gratitude and in deep eternal love. How do you think a planet of a civilization is in total peace? How do you think that happens? Do you think that exists? Well, it does on a much higher scale than you could possibly think about in this now moment. So how does that occur? It's because the collective consciousness of the civilization of the planet and all life finally come to the understanding that it's all one. It's one. All planets, all existences, all civilizations, all species own way and direction, that we are one, that we are deep eternal love and gratitude. That's what makes us up. That's what we're formulated out of. Deep eternal love, pure, highest of the highest high vibrational frequencies. And when we begin to understand that here in this now, and we embrace it, no matter what the egoic energies or the subconscious mind, which has been trained and programmed a different way, try to negate that with you. The more it pushes against you, the more you know you are becoming one within yourself. See, because the God in each and every one of us is a gateway to the one, to everything, all the particles of existence. We are all the particles of existence. We hold the essence of all existence within existence. And that's what this civilization has not, across the board, come to the complete, full understanding of. Without the egoic energies, to exist in physical form as merged as one with the God, with the pure consciousness, and to know innately whatsoever you come across is God, is pure consciousness, is source creator. You, the people you love and the people that you do not, are all creating in a reality or manifestations of the one, the pure consciousness, the God, source creator. And the moment that all of us recognize that, all is one, love arises on its own accord. It's not forced. It's not motivated. It just is. So people say, well, then it should be all around us. It is. All of us walk amongst it. How do we do that? Because you're walking by every single one who houses the God within it. Within that body is pure of the highest high vibrational frequency of deep eternal love. It's what it was made from. So when you're walking around in crowds of people or anywhere, this is what you vibrate with. Not so much the surface, that's the vessel, but you vibrate with the God within each and every one of us because you're part of it. You're not standing on the outside looking at it. You're actually part of it. The God within you is the God within me. The God within all of us is the God in all things. It is source creation. It is pure consciousness. It is all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. It does not cease to exist. It is existence itself. It continually creates and is never, ever extinguished. For it is the absolute nucleus, the force center of all existence. And people say, what about all this other stuff? It is because we, without knowing, without being consciously aware, create all this other stuff. That's what it is. When you're one with the God within you and you understand who and what you are, then all this other stuff vanishes. It literally vanishes. Because you are no longer given it the power that it needs to exist. You are the power center. All of us are. We are the ones that create all the things that we go, why is that happening? Why is that taking place? And no matter how much that egoic energy tries to convince you otherwise, oh no, that's just bad people doing bad things. Where do you think it came from? So you begin to fully embrace the fact that through the love mantras, how you come up with them, with yourself in a relaxed state. I am light, I am love, I am. I am love, love, love. Always. Always have been, always allow it to merge with the body, to expand it out, so that wherever you go, your love touches all the love of everyone else. And that's why everybody is drawn to those who are in that, of it, from it, knowingly. That's what happens. That's why people will gravitate towards you. It's not like someone's pushing them. It's like they're being drawn. What's drawing them to you? The God within you, and your acknowledgement and embrace of the love that you are. So you literally, it's fun to reprogram your subconscious mind to overflow with love. And you'll be pleasantly surprised how you automatically start creating into reality, manifesting loving experiences everywhere you go. See, the subconscious mind is so crazy powerful. This great love is already, as I've said, inside each and every one of us. It's not far away at all. You don't have to go climb a mountain to find it. It's in you. And the key is to trust in love. Let it sink deeply into your core so you consciously and continuously radiate from the core of your being. And the core connection to love allows you to attract and create to reality and manifest even greater experiences of abundance, joy, freedom, and love than you can possibly have believed that you would ever deserve. You'll naturally feel connected, supported, and aligned with the highest vibrations in this universe and beyond. And healing vibrations of love, reprogramming your body and mind, and they are proven to relax you, heal you, and make you feel absolutely amazing. And so the love mantras, whosoever loves much, performs much, can accomplish much, and what is done in love is done well. Vincent van Gogh. What is done in love is done well. So if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, and I'm sure we all are. And the first thing that we desire and we want to do is relax our bodies, head to toe, inside and out. Let everything go. Surrender. If you find yourself grasping and hanging on to something, and you're kind of confused as to why, but yet you continually do so, let it go. Just surrender it. Give it off to the universe. Just say, hey, universe, you're in charge, I send you what I desire and you deliver. So, boom, here. I have no need for any of this. Do you have need to be miserable? To have your body stressed out all the time? No, there's no reason for that. It's the egoic energies. So you let it go. So as you release, surrender, the body responds. Says, thank you. I didn't care to carry all that stress, tension, frustration in vibrational frequencies. Low, heavy. So let them go. And the body says, thank you. You're wondering when you'd start understanding that. So the body relaxes. And then as we relax the body, we move into the now. The now is all we really have. And what is the now? It's moment to moment. It's what we focus on in the moment. Not tomorrow, not 10 years from now, not months from now, not 40 years ago, not 20 years ago, not 10 years ago, not even yesterday. If you saw a stop sign, would you stand there and keep looking at it forever so you never move forward? And every time you would try to move forward, that stop sign, you seemed that you were connected to it and you couldn't leave it. And so you kept standing there looking at that stop sign, reveling in how it was made and how it's structured and all the things that it contains forever. This is what some of us do when we visit our past. Now, all of us visit the past. Things spark our reminiscing of things that we'd experienced that were wonderful, things that we experienced that weren't so wonderful. And then we move. We go there, oh, that was so nice, but this is now, and I'm moving forward. But some of us will become so seduced from the past because we're so unhappy with the present, the now, that we gravitate towards the past, and then we literally create the past into a future that doesn't exist, and we relive that past in that future. And this is why many of us say, I feel like I've been going in circles my whole life. It doesn't feel like I've really gone anywhere. That's why. So in the now, the very moment that each of us are in this very moment, the space between heartbeats, is what we are. It's what we have. And without expectations or attachments, we flow with the now, the moment to moment, the vibrational frequencies of that. I am love in that moment, moment to moment. I am the tuner of my vibrational frequency. So knowing that, how do I tune myself? Well, you understand your love. You tune yourself to love. First you, and the deep connection with the core, the very core of your being. And then outside of yourself. All you are is you. You are all that there is. Ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. You hold the essence of all things. Everything and everything. We all do. Why would any of us feel separated or feel remorse or upset or angry with anything? Why? Because of your egoic energies? Because of how your subconscious mind has been programmed through the years? So the now creates the future. It also stills the subconscious mind, the ego mind, the mind. You move into greater harmony with yourself in the now. Also, as we're seated, we've relaxed the body, we're sitting in comfortable positions, we want to breathe. Breathing is paramount to sustain these physical vessels that hold the God within them. So that breath that we take in and we expel is divine positive energy. It isn't something that we just, you have to breathe and that's just the way it is. It's just absolutely spectacular experience every time we breathe. So when you breath in through the mouth, through the nose first, and breath out through the mouth, and you breath in through the nose, that's divine positive energy. And right up through the center of our bodies, we have energy vortexes. These are etherical bridges, spiritual bridges between the spiritual and the physical and beyond. They're conduits. They're wheels of light. And we start with our divine positive energy. We start to bring it up through the center of our bodies, and we start with the root chakra, the Muladhara. This represents our foundation and feeling of being grounded. And it is a red wheel of light, and it looks like a flower with a geometric shape inside. It's located at the base of the spine and the tailbone area. What are our emotional aspects or connections with this root chakra? Well, survival issues such as financial independence, money, and food. What's our physical association? Our spine, our rectum, our legs, our arms, and our circulatory system. And we move to the orange wheel of light, the sacral chakra, the Vadhisthana. This is sexuality and pleasure. It's our connection and ability to accept others and new experiences. And it's located in in our lower abdomen, about 2 inches below the navel and 2 inches in. Emotional issues. Sense of abundance, well-being, pleasure, sexuality. Physical association, our reproductive organs, our kidneys, our bowels, and our immune system. Then we move to the golden or yellow wheel of light, solar plexus chakra, the Manipura. Personal power, ability to channel. This is our ability to be confident in control of our lives. And you're in control of your life when you let go and surrender. And you go with the flow without expectation and without attachment. It's located in your upper abdomen and the stomach area. What are our emotional connections? Self-worth, self-confidence, and self-esteem. Many of us on this planet have very low self-esteem. It is absurd to have this. Physical association, central nervous system, pancreas, liver, digestive tract, skin. And then we move to the green wheel of light, the heart chakra, the Anahata. Love, relationships, and self-acceptance. It is our ability to love. It's the center of the chest, just above the heart. Its emotional issues are love, joy, and inner peace. What's our physical associations? Our heart, our thymus, our lower lungs, the circulatory system, immune system. Then the throat chakra, the Vishuddha. Self-expression. It's our ability to communicate. Our throat, talk. Communication, self-expression of feelings, the truth. Physical association, thyroid, respiratory system, teeth, vocal cords. Then we move to the indigo wheel of light, the Ajna, the third eye chakra. This is our ability to focus on and see the big picture. It's right between our eyes, our forehead. Its emotional issues are our intuition, imagination, wisdom, ability to think and make decisions. Physical associations, pituitary gland, eyes, and sinuses. And then we go to the crown chakra. The highest chakra, it represents our ability to be fully connected spiritually to the God within us, to the love that we are. The location, the very top of the head. What are our emotional connections? Inner and outer beauty. Our connection to spirituality. Pure bliss. What's our physical connection? Pineal gland, brain, and nervous system. Now we've moved our divine positive energy, our breath, along with the chi, the God light energy, through these energy vortexes. Absolutely, extremely omnipotently powerful. And we take it to the tops of our heads, and we hold it just a little bit back. I am light, I am love, I am. And in that brief moment, we compress and condense that into pure liquid energy, our chi, our God-light energy, our breath, divine positive energy. All is one. And then we release it over the pineal gland. Pineal gland to all of us is very important while we're in these bodies because it is the gateway to all the particles of existence, the gateway to pure consciousness, the God, the love, and beyond. So when we do this, when we visualize through our heart minds, you look at the pineal gland as a raisin, a prune, a pine cone, however you view it. I look at it as a rosebud, kind of a green ball. And when I release this pure liquid energy over it, it immediately blooms a full-bloomed rose, multicolored petals, vibration, frequency, deep eternal love, eternal, immortal, in full health and strength. And this is how I see and visualize and experience the pineal gland expanding and opening, and how it expands and opens. And then all the gateways and all the doors that were shut are now open eternally for all of us. We're all consciously aware that we are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. And we're also aware, each of us, that we are love. There's no arguing it. And everything is love. It depends on how you view it and how your subconscious minds have been programmed on what to believe and how to believe it. So we merge the God within us, the very core of our existence, our being, pure consciousness, the love, the body, the spirit, the higher self, the soul. We're all one. We walk this planet as one. We walk this planet in pure paradise because we are love. And everything is love. It just depends on how you view it and where you're at with the journey that you have chosen to take within you. We have others with us. We have the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, and the archetypes. This is a civilization that vibrates at a different frequency than we do. And they love us deeply and dearly as we love them deeply and dearly. And they are with us all the time as we are with them. They've been assisting us from the very beginning as we have been them. Now, we don't see them like we see each other because of their frequency, their vibration, their harmonics. But we do meet with them, and we do talk with them, we converse with them throughout our lives, our existences. And you don't recognize it until usually after the conversation or the interaction has ended. And then just something within your heart core comes up and says, that was an angel. That was very enjoyable. I really appreciated that visit. I'm in deep gratitude because of it. Now, thousands of them can surround any one of us at any one time because of their vibrational frequency. They can have thousands in a small area. And they're consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. We have the descended masters: Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda Jesus, El Moria, Abundantia, Pel, Thought, many, many, many more. They have mastered ascension out of physical form. We are mastering ascension into and out of physical form. They have mastered, we are mastering. They are from Source Creator, we are from Source Creator, the archangels are from Source Creator, we're all from Source Creator. Does that make any of us any more special or any more powerful than any of them? No, does not. That's egoic energy. And the ascended masters are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. And we're all gathered here, this massive meditation. And so we call out to all the different facets, reflections, pieces of all of us. And so we call out to all the light energy beings and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. And only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest, the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, in the forming of this circle of light. And they come in the Gogoplexes. One Gogoplex fills this entire universe. They come in trillions of Gogoplexes from every direction. And they are with us now. We call upon all the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, Agartha, beneath earth. Many, many species, civilizations, and only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest, the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest, the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, in the forming of the circle of light. They come in the billions. And they are with us now. We call upon all the off-worlders, all the galactics, all the celestials, many, many, many civilizations and species. Over 1,000 of them travel right through the solar system every day. We're only familiar with a handful, and this includes all the levels and species of the ones that we are somewhat familiar with. Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Arcturians, Andromedans, the Feline, the Zeta Reticuli, the Greys, the Nords, the Draco, the Reptilian, the Golden Pyramid, the Albion, and only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest, the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest, the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, in the forming of the circle of light. They've been assisting us in our evolution, in our enlightenment, in our ascension, in our freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and our own self-imposed slavery. And they come in the billions, and they're with us now. We call upon all our loved ones, all of those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. And only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest, the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, and the forming of this circle of light. We call upon all the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms, on and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now, in this meditation, the forming of the circle of light. There are trillions of them. And they come in all shapes, sizes, forms, configurations, and colors, and many of which we've never, ever seen before. And just to name a few of them, the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the trolls, the elementals, the earth, air, water, fire, ether, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, and many, many, many more. And all of us at a high vibrational frequency, or we would not be in this meditation. All of us are consciously aware that we are of and from the highest and deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest and deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. And they are with us now. All of us, arm in arm, hand in hand, all of our gods, one, we're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, and humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, abundance. And we're all one. And we're all God. And we're all love. And our God-light energy continues to intensify, continues to expand, and it is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. We form this massive circle of light at the equator of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. It is so massive It is the God, the love within each and every one of us. The core of our existence is this circle of light. It is brought out beyond space from within us. And it saturates everything and everything with the highest of the highest, high, deep, eternal love and gratitude, flooding all of our brothers and sisters, all life, on and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now, this meditation, and this circle of light. It is so bright, so brilliant, it would take over 1 billion of the suns in this solar system even to come close to its radiance. It's light. We begin to move up from the equator above this planet. As we ascend, as we levitate ourselves up as one, we are met with a gossamer field. This field is everywhere. It is a sea of glitter. It are little tiny reflective mirrors of endless colors of light reflecting back to us. It is all the aspects, facets, and parts of all of us gathered in this meditation. We're met with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is a column that reminds us that we are the power of healing. We're then met with the violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. This is a column that reminds us of our omnipotent power, strength, and resolve. We are then met with the white fire. This is a column that reminds each and every one of us that we are imbued from head to toe, inside and out, with pure, deep, eternal love, light energy. And this armor, this white fire armor, this God-light energy, cannot be penetrated from any external authority, any power, any hex, any manipulation. It cannot be infiltrated at all, ever. We're all protected 24/7. But only you have the power that if you decide to lower your frequencies low enough into dark matter and survival matter frequencies, lower, if you go deeply enough, you will create a breach in your armor, allowing these lower dark matter and lower survival matter frequencies to come flooding in. If you decide to do this, if you were caught up and tricked into doing it, either way, anyway, you were then met with the purple transmuting flame. This is a column that reminds you that if you do this, you can bring in the purple transmuting flame. You can transmute all of these lower dark matter frequencies, survival matter frequencies, into neutral light substance, therefore sending them back to the pure consciousness where they are no more. You're then met with the violet ray. This is a column that reminds you that right after the purple transmuting flame, you can bring in the violet ray. You can cleanse and purify the area where these lower frequencies were, restoring your white fire armor, eliminating the breach, and rebalancing you of the highest high of deep eternal love. We then met with the golden white pink light. This is the column that reminds each and every single one of us of the love that made us, that we are, that everything is. And we see it in our sunsets. We see it in our sunrises. We see it in our rainbows. We see it in the skies. We see it in the clouds. We see it in our oceans. We see it in our forests. It's everywhere because we are everywhere. It's always because we are always. It is beautiful, peaceful, and tranquil because we are beautiful, peaceful, and tranquil. It is abundant because we are abundance. It is all these things that are there specifically to remind each and every one of us love. It is egoic energies trying to command us. Now we continue to move up. Some of us step outside of our physical forms and hover effortlessly above them. As we do this, we come upon this massive crystalline light tower. It's larger than our solar system. We created this tower. And in its actual column, we can see kind of an oblong prism, and it's like an aura of beautiful colored waves of light. And it softly emanates out and floods everything and everything, deep eternal love and gratitude. It literally is saturating everything and everything, all of us, with deep eternal love and gratitude. The vibrational frequencies are on an upswing unprecedented in the history of this planet and this civilization. In this now, in this moment, we look at the top of this crystalline light tower, and we designed it so the golden ocean can come streaming down, cascading 360 degrees eternally, effortlessly, flooding and saturating everything and everything. All life, the highest value in the universes. All of us are drops of the golden ocean. And all of us, each of us, contain the essence of that ocean. All of us are the essence of love. Does it make any sense that we are in conflict or wars or hatred or destruction towards ourselves and others? Those are all egoic energies, lower frequency matter. Move a little bit more and we see our massive meditative sphere at set center circle. All of us created this sphere well over 2 years ago. It holds well over 900 of our meditations in perpetual motion. They don't dissipate. They don't go away. They don't lose energy. They keep intensifying and expanding. That's why this meditative sphere can be seen, heard, and felt, and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. And every day, not only us of this planet, but others everywhere join in this meditation. Because they are love. Because we're all love. And what we wish to experience is more love. And to make it as recognizable as possible, that all we need to do or should desire to do is be in love, happiness, abundance, joy, all the things that we are, and stop fighting from them emanating out from us. There's no war. There never was. It is your egoic energies trying to command you. Your response is that I am love. I always have been, always will be, forever and ever and beyond. So everywhere I go, I come across more love. No matter how it's disguised through my eyes, it is love. You, no matter how some think it's strange feeling, we are all love. We are all powerful. We are all knowing, but not yet in these bodies. So we are merging the love, the pure consciousness, the God, with the body, so that we walk in paradise. A glittering paradise, a God planet. We're already a God planet because there's billions of us on it, in it, above it, and below it. Now all we care to do is be the love we are. carry the love around so the love can intensify and expand outside of itself. So love you first. Numero uno. Love you first. Then the rest is easy peasy. Love you first. Then you will love everyone. When you love you, you will love everything and everything. So throughout this day, visualize the love that you are. I'll join you in the meditation and I'll return to close us out.
Goodbye.